Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will be playing from the Sega Classics library, the arcade beat 'em up style game Golden Axe, first released in 1989. So let's go ahead and get it fired up. Okay. And this game was introduced to me by one of my good friends. Well, it's the same good friend from my childhood who introduced to me more or less all things Sega. Alright, let us change our health. We're going to pad our health a little bit, just like usual. Just because it's been a hot minute since I've really played this game. The practice run didn't do too bad. It didn't do too well either. Excuse me. So, let's see how this goes. We're going to do 2 runs. And this first run or episode will be Gilius Thunderhead, and the next one will be Tyrus Flare. We will not be doing a run with Axe Battler just because I highly dislike his character, and in particular, his charge attack is just awful. Okay, here's our backstory. Death Adder invaded the castle and has taken the king and princess prisoners. My good friend Alex, I think it's actually his brother, was killed in battle. Need to bring peace back to the land. It's my duty. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, thank you. Now, one thing that is very important to learn. 2 things that are very important to learn are the charge attacks and that attack right there. I don't know what this actual name is of the attack. Ouch. Let's stop fooling around. The charge attack is very important to learn. Ouch. And then that high jumping attack. Just because this attack right here is the most powerful attack that you can land on an enemy. Now, it is a little challenging to get the jumping and the positioning right, because if you're off by like pixels, then you completely miss, and you can put yourself in a very bad situation. But the charge attack, let's see. Ah, we missed. Yep, try to get back on the chicken. I dare ya. Okay, we do not want the chicken, even though it's fun. Oftentimes it throws me off more than it helps. And these little magic thieves are... Come here. They challenge me. Oh, there we go. We gotta... That went well. Okay, very good. Okay, now this part. Jump. Ah, missed completely. Oh, didn't want to do that. Not really. Okay, let's just cast our magic. Get off the chicken. I do not want to be on the chicken, but I think that that's gonna put us back on there. Yep. Ouch. Okay, well, we've had a rocky start, but that's okay. Only lost 1 health bar. That's pretty good. Come here, little magic thief. So, one challenge about this particular game is... well, let's see. We'll just let this thing do its narrative. Alright, he's in his castle. Well, where else would he be? We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. Okay. So let's talk about fighting the enemies and why the enemies are See ya. So, you notice that the enemies love to do charge attacks like that. Well, oops, and I foobarred that. Ah. Oh. Ouch. So this can happen a lot. Okay, this is actually a really good illustration of how you can just totally get owned. So if you find yourself between two enemies like that, and they get the drop on you for oh, missed. I do not. I don't want the dragon. But yeah, get on the dragon. Ouch, that was rude. Okay, whatever. We'll just take it. What am I trying to say here? So the enemies, they will often win they'll win the draw most of the time. So like if you're both charging at each other, and if you don't hit the attack button, like super quick, then I really appreciate how they just stand there. Then they're always going to win the charge, and I'm not going to even waste my time fighting these guys. I highly dislike this fight because that dragon casts fireballs. Okay, we haven't lost a life yet, which is good. Alrighty. So be wary of the enemy's charge attacks. That's, I guess, the best thing to say. They can charge on the blink of an eye too. Okay, we're on the back of a giant turtle. We're gonna take it across the sea. Let's go. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, got her. Oh, he's gonna get me. Crap. I guess. That jump. That jump! Come here. Come here. You gotta be. Oh. I think you were just standing there while your comrade gets roasted by the dragon. What else is difficult about enemy fighting? The fact that they can charge, jump you, like that. Oh, I did not want to do that attack, not really. So now we have to do the dance of the golden axe dance, which is continuously charging them. And I don't know the better way to like deal with these situations where I'm split between two enemies, whether they're minor enemies or major enemies, like this. Ooh, ow! I thought there was a hole he could fall down. That was a waste of a life. Oh, I should have just totally cast my magic. I forgot about these little guys. Whatever. Come here. Ouch. Oh, I got one of them. Ugh. Oh, these. Ouch. Oh, another thing. Hitboxes. Okay, so. Saw that coming. So your hitbox is bigger than it seems. At least that's what my impression is. Like it looks like they have short clubs and they have to get really close to you. Not so much. Especially the guys with the short clubs, the bald head, and the mustaches. They, in particular, do not have as small of a hit, of a reach that it seems. Either that or your hitbox is just a lot bigger. Ooh, he's gonna get me. No, I knew it. Alright, we'll just rely on our old faithful. So when my friend and I played this game, this is how we beat the big bosses, like the major enemies, right? We would just stand back and we would charge them because we were not good at this attack right here. If you try to do that attack on those, I think that's Lieutenant Bitter. He would just swipe you with his sword. Now you can get him. That was really good. Thief RNG. We have gone in close to the vicinity of the castle, but the way is blocked by enemy lines. We must dare the fiend's path to reach the castle. Okay, let's dare the fiend's path. Okay, so anyway, since we weren't, get him. There we go. Ah, nice. That fight went very well. It usually does not go that well. Usually they beat me up a little bit. At least they did in the practice run. I think I lost 2 health bars on that stupid fight. Skeletons! Ah, here's our first look at skeletons. Skeletons are tough mama jamas. I prefer not to mess with these guys. See, there's one more here. They have so they have their sword and board, and they've got quite a long reach with that thing. Even I think they've got. It seems like they've got twice the range. It has like the little guys with clubs. I really do not like fighting skeletons because they've got also more health than their counterparts. Not counterpart. They don't have a counterpart. But I guess the non-skeleton enemies, like the little, I guess you could call them the humanoid enemies, the bald guys, the guys that look like they have like kind of gremlinish faces. I think they have about the same amount of health as the women enemies do. The what are they? The Ayas. They all have different names. All the different colors have different names. Like one of them's a Storchinaya, Strobinaya. They're all different, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing their names right. Get him! Oh, that is rude. Glad he missed. Ouch. Now that was a good illustration of how they can win the charge. Come here. Okay. So, what do we all talk about? Hitboxes, let's see, charging, hitboxes, ouch, skeletons, ooh, yeah, that happens. Come here. That was a lucky hit. Oh. And I think they do more damage as well. Ouchie, that hurt. I think they do more damage than... They are nasty. Alright, and we're not gonna deal with these guys. Oh. Okay, we're gonna... There we go. Whoa. Yeah, skeletons, as you can see, are not kind. Okay, so now we are on the back of a giant eagle, taken across the skies of the castle. Now the final battle begins. Okay. Ow. Ow. Oh, that was just rude. And that went horribly. Normally you try to run across and then come down here, and two of the skeletons just drop out of the sky. Okay, we're gonna get on the dragon, I guess. So we're on our last health bar of our last life. Did she die? Oh, okay. Ouch. So now we have to use a continue. Whatever. That's such BS. There's no invincibility frames. Now, let's see. What else is there to discuss about this game? Ow. We've talked about hitboxes, we've talked about charge attacks, we've talked about the enemy's reach. Oh crap, that was a bad move. Now we put ourselves in a bad position. Let's see. Of the major enemies, I actually prefer fighting these, the swordsmen right here. Granted, it takes me forever to kill them, but their movement pattern and the fact that they can't charge you makes them much more appealing than any other enemy, basically. Like seriously, the charge cheese of this game is real. My friend and I, we would rage over enemies like charging us over and over and over again, and just getting clobbered by minor enemies if we got put into a bad position, or we were lucky we won that one. Oh, luck is on our side. Not that time. When I watch, I've watched a speedrun or two of this game, and it is highly, highly impressive how an individual can I mean, it's not a long game, but to be able to memorize how the enemies enter the screen, and just the timing of your attacks. And oh, one thing we haven't used yet is we haven't used our special attack. I don't know if it's even useful, but it wasn't that time. Oh, let's not even worry about that nonsense. Okay, so that's our special attack. As you can see, I don't like to use it because it often puts me in a very bad position. Now, with Tyra's Flare, her special attack, if you will, Oh! We need to get rid of these skeletons. Whoa. Ouch. Okay. So Death Adder. This is Death Adder, by the way. We want to get him up to the top of the screen if we can. Because... oh well, I don't think it's going to happen. Because if we can get this, if we can spam the, that death from above attack, we'll call it. Ouch. Then, it only takes like 5 hits to kill him. Yeah, there we go. Ouch. There we don't go. Take that, you. Very nice, okay. Now, one thing to note, if you play this game on the beginner level, then Death Adder Jr. comes out of those doors. Same sprite model, just different color scheme. He's got blue armor instead of red. Accept my utmost gratitude for our rescue. Thank you for your courage. You have rid us of the hideous Death Adder. But I have a feeling he might have been taking orders. Sometimes he did disappear into that door. Now this is where the so this part right here, will you go into the battle for me? This does not come up if you played on beginner. It just ends. Sometimes you did disappear into that door, and if that's how you've only played, like if that's how you first play, you're like, well, then what? So here we go into the Deathbringer. Well, we're going further into the castle and to get to the Deathbringer fight. And the Deathbringer fight, I hate it. And you'll see why. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, that is crap. Oh man. I should have just... oh well. That's okay. I knew this run was going to be full of mistakes. Whoa! Now that was luck. Not gonna lie. Let's see. I think we'll just beat him down right here. I'm not gonna even try to do a charge dodge like we luckily got with that skeleton. That seriously was pure luck. I don't even know how he missed that shield charge, but we ooh, it saved us a life. And we are going to get an overabundance of magic refills here. I think that these little guys can refill even Tyrus from empty to full. Okay. So now we're going to fight a couple more skeletons. Come on, charge me. Thank you. Oops. Come and charge me. Thank you. And here we have General Bitter, or 2 General Bitters. Ah. They've got such a long reach. Let's see if we can kind of steer him and get smacked by his sword. Okay, there we go. So now comes the end boss end fight. Now, why is this fight so difficult? Well, these 2 skeletons which spawn do not die, ever. So if we can... never mind. We're gonna have to use another continue. We're gonna get a really bad score. Or player rating, I should say. Oh, ow! Oh, that is crap. So anytime a Death Adder hit or Deathbringer hits you, he casts magic, and that was just a snafu on my part, right there. So it's always much better for the skeletons to hit you than him, but it sucks either way. So oh, and they always come back like that. And there's the dragon. So he can cast, of course, all magic from all schools. Oh, we got lucky on that one. Oh, not so lucky on that one. Wow, 3 times casting the dragon. That is rude. And, of course, I'm not playing very well because I'm trying to narrate as I'm playing. Oh, that is crap. And the skeleton. This is like the worst Deathbringer fight in the history of ever. Oh man, this is bad. Use another continue. Now, cheese can happen. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and sometimes I make mistakes like that. But the fact that he's cast the dragon 4 times now, that is just awful. Ugh. So, optimally, you get him to the top of the screen, and you kind of not stun lock him per se, but you lock him in the same position in the screen, and if you can avoid the skeletons, there we go. Wow, that was a bad fight. So those death from above attacks, if you can land 8 straight death from above attacks on them, then you'll kill them. I have never done so. I think I've gotten 4 or 5 in a row. And then with your magic, that greatly helps the fight. But that fight is very difficult. Hats off to people who can speedrun that fight, people who can fight that fight without getting owned like I just did. Now prepare a grand feast. All right. Yeah, I'm hungry from fighting all day long. We praise your acts of bravery and deeds of courage. You better had. I took a walloping to save you guys. Alrighty, finally we have defeated all of the evil clan. The land shall revive in peace, and the people will talk of your deeds as a legend in the years to come. Well, you better believe it. That was hard work. So, the golden axe itself, let's talk about that. I think I've read either in a manual or was it a compendium? I can't remember. But apparently, the actual golden axe is not wielded by Death Adder, at least not in Golden Axe 1. In this golden axe, Gilius Thunderhead allegedly is the one who wields the golden axe. So I don't know why he's holding an axe that just looks like it's made of iron or silver or, whatever, or steel. And Death Adder actually looks like he's the one holding the golden axe. But that's just something that I've read somewhere, and excuse me. So I don't know how much that's true. So here's all of our enemies in the credits. We've got the Hengers, the Longmoans. This is kind of neat. They give us the attack level, the move level. I don't know what the move level means, but the attack level, I believe, means the skill or power, the amount of damage that it can do to you. So as you can see, all the lady folk here, Lemonia, Gruzia. I don't even know if that means anything. My Japanese is not that good. And the skeleton, the most dreaded enemy to me. And there's the Bad Brothers, Lieutenant Bitter. Sergeant Malt and Sergeant Hop. Yeah, that fight could have gone better if I would have remembered to use my magic. And General Heartland. That encounter actually went pretty well. That could have gone a lot worse. And General Bitter. You know, it's kind of funny. When those two General Bitters spawn, that's one of the easiest fights of the entire game. I mean, yeah, granted, you like to, you know, split them so you can, you know, charge them off the abyss there. But even if you don't, all you have to do is charge attack them until they die. That might take a while, but it's an easy fight. And then our thieves. I was going to do the village fight without magic, so I could illustrate how the pink dragon works with fireballs, but I did not want to deal with two axe-wielding ladies and a skeleton. And here's Death Adder Jr., as mentioned, who we don't see in the arcade version, just the beginner version. And then Death Adder himself. So Death Adder Jr., Death Adder is the father, and then Deathbringer is grandpa, I believe. I cannot believe he cast the dragon 4 or 5 times. That was bad RNG. Gilius Thunderhead. Oh, a specialty broad axe. So maybe he doesn't have the golden axe. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it actually is Death Adder. Or maybe it was Deathbringer and they just colored it wrong. Because in Golden Axe 2, they specifically outline how the main villain, so the main antagonist, found the golden axe or obtained the golden axe. And they make it much more apparent too in the final boss fight. And in this scene, it doesn't matter who you beat the game with, it's always Axe Battler and Tyrus Flare that are just kind of resting, and then Gilius and one of these long moans are doing a little credit thing here. I will say that I really enjoy the music of this game. The music of this game is great, all the way to the end. Like the ending credits here, the monsters, the heroes, even these credits, the way they roll them is pretty clever. And there's the ending music, how upbeat it is. Like, yeah, you did. You know, this music just tells you did awesome. You beat a game that was kind of hard. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not hard. Maybe it wasn't intended to be hard. But it wasn't intended to be easy, that's for sure. Learning this game as a kid, it took a fair amount of time to, you know, learn all of the different mechanics and quirks about this game, all the irritants of the game. Oh my goodness. Like the charge attack cheese, just how easily you could get maybe knocked off of a ledge and, you know, lose an entire life. This game is truly, it's unforgiving. It really is. And the final fight illustrated that very well. The skeletons and Deathbringer, I mean, they just took me to town. Life bar after life bar after life bar. Alright, presented by Sega. The end. Alrighty, total score. Use player 11. Oh, strength 49.9. That's not very good. I got a B. That's bad. Yeah, that's not good at all. I think in my practice run, I only used one more life. I used 12 instead of 11. So we did better. So anyway, that's Golden Axe. The next one will be with Tyrus Flare. So until then, so long for now.